Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about the top 10 fashion mistakes that I always see women making. Now I doubt anyone does all of these 10 things at the same time, but I'm sure we can all relate to some of these things at one time or another. I am definitely guilty of some of these fashion mistakes. So this obviously does include fashion mishaps, but it also includes a bit of style as well. So all of this is purely my opinion. So if you disagree, that is totally fine. You rock your style the way you want. It really doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. But I do hope you enjoy these top 10 fashion mistakes and you learn something along the way. But if you do happen to be new here, then welcome. My name is Shay and I would love for you to consider subscribing to my channel. I know everybody does these classic, kind of annoying intros sometimes, and you're probably going to subscribe or not subscribe regardless of what I say. But I did start my YouTube channel less than a year ago and I am almost approaching 100,000 subscribers. So that is crazy to me. So I would love for you to consider subscribing if you haven't already. I mainly make videos on luxury and fashion, so if that interests you, then definitely join my YouTube family. Alrighty, so the first mistake that I often see women making is wearing shoes or heels that are the wrong size. Many people love shoe shopping. I love shoe shopping, but a lot of times when I go shoe shopping, it's at the end of the day, maybe after work, maybe after a long shopping trip. You know, you'll go into a shoe store, you'll try shoes on, and you'll buy them. But at the end of the day is when your feet are the most swollen. So you'll try on shoes, think they fit perfectly, purchase them, and then go to wear them. You know, you put them on before work, you put them on before church or wherever you're going in the morning, and then they're slightly too big. A lot of people are kind of lazy and they decide not to return the shoes, and they think that they can just kind of get by with the size they purchased. But I can always see this tiny little gap between the shoe and the heel, and that just doesn't look good. I can see this a mile away, and it really does bring down an outfit when you're polished from top to bottom, but your shoes don't fit right. Sometimes it even makes the person not really walk as well as they would have if they just had the right fitting shoe, especially with heels. The second fashion mistake that I always see women making is wearing too much jewelry. A lot of women think that they always have to have something in their ears and on their neck. I do think there are certain pieces of jewelry that you can definitely combine and layer and it looks amazing. An example would be my Miranda Fry jewelry that you're pretty much always seeing me wear in almost every single video. They did give me a discount code. I love giving it out to people. You do save 10%. I am wearing my Live Threaders and I'm wearing my Hailey necklace. This is this one, and this is the Kingsley necklace. I love all of their jewelry. I'm constantly talking about it, and I love how no matter what, you can definitely always, you know, layer everything, but I don't ever think it's too much. But the problem comes in when you wear a very chunky necklace and feel the need to then put on a statement pair of earrings. That is just way too much. If you're wearing a bold pair of earrings, then just skip the necklace. If you're wearing a very bold necklace, then just skip the earrings. But when in doubt, just go for the more dainty gold, silver tone jewelry, and I think you'll be set. The third fashion mistake goes along with the last one, which is not wearing any jewelry at all. Now, I understand that this can be a personal preference, and that's totally fine if jewelry is not your thing. However, I do think jewelry is kind of like the icing on the cake. I often think about it as you doing a full face of makeup, but just leaving off the lipstick, and that just doesn't look right. So in my opinion, I love dressing up my outfit with really nice jewelry. It doesn't have to be crazy expensive or anything, but it really does put the icing on the cake or on the outfit. The fourth fashion mistake is cat hair or lint. Now, if you're a pet owner, you definitely know what I'm talking about. And if you're not a pet owner, then you're probably going to think I'm crazy. But I am 100% guilty of this. We do have 2 cats in our house, and we try our best to keep on top of the fur and vacuuming. But no matter what, if I put on a black pair of pants, a navy shirt, a dark jacket, anything that is dark, it attracts fur like crazy. But if you don't have pets, you probably still occasionally get lint from maybe a blanket or different types of materials, and you do see kind of like the lint or the fur on the dark shirts or pants or whatever. So I cannot leave the house without lint rolling my entire outfit if it's dark. Some people do choose to skip this step and they leave the house and you can see it in certain shadows that there's lint, cat fur. It's very subtle oftentimes, but it's still there. And there are lint rollers in almost every single grocery store aisle for 99 cents. I have one in my kitchen, I have one in my bedroom, and I have one in my car. And anytime my outfit is showing any sign or shadow of lint or cat fur, I am rolling my outfit and then I'm leaving the house looking good. The fifth mistake is chipped nails. Now, I know there's tons of people out there that are very on top of this. They never let their nails look terrible. They're very polished and manicured with their nails, but then others kind of, let it go. It's not really that important to them. Like many of my other tips, if your outfit is put together, your makeup's on point, you have a fabulous handbag, your shoes look great, but you have terribly chipped, polished nails, then it just doesn't look good. It brings down the entire look. So what's really helped me with this is actually paying to get gel or shellac nails at a local salon. And by the way, gel and shellac are the same thing. It took me a few months to figure that out. It's really not that expensive. It's usually around $20 to $25 depending on where you live and where you go and everything, but it really stops your nails from chipping. I mean, I go 2 to 3 weeks and my nails don't chip at all. The only reason I have to go back to get a different, color is because my nails actually start to grow out and there is a gap between my cuticles and my nails. So I will go back and they will change out the color and I'll start the process over again and it's another $20 to $25. But it really honestly saves me a lot of time. I don't have to worry about chipping nails. I don't have to paint my nails every other day. It's just a lifesaver and I really do recommend it. Now, if you have been watching my videos for a while, you'll notice that I usually do have neutral or a very light color nail polish on, and that's for 2 reasons. One, I actually do just really like light colors and neutral colors, but it's also because if I wear a dark gel polish, then when my nails start to grow out, it's a lot more obvious that I need to get the polish changed. Where if I do a light color that's kind of closer to my skin tone, it doesn't have to be brown, it could be light pink, it could be like a whitish color, but light colors really kind of mask or hide the fact that you need your nails done again. So it's just not as obvious and I can really extend the length of time in between getting my gel polish changed. The 6th mistake is saggy jeans, also known as diaper butt. Now you can thank my husband for coining the term diaper butt. He's the one that made it up because many years ago when we first got married, he started to notice that a lot of the jeans that I was wearing kind of sagged and he said that it looked like I had a diaper butt. So he was always saying, you're wearing your diaper butt jeans. Now once he pointed that out, I started seeing so many women everywhere in the grocery store, just at the mall, everywhere, kind of with this diaper butt look. When people buy jeans, the jeans in the store, in the fitting room, are the tightest they're ever going to be. So people try them on in the dressing room, they buy the ones that fit the best, they go home, they start wearing it, and as they start wearing it the first 2 or 3 times, the jeans start to stretch out a little bit. Over time, usually within a month or 2, the jeans do not fit nearly as well as when they did in the dressing room, aka diaper butt. So what I like to do is when I'm buying jeans, I actually go a smidge tighter than what I really want them to look like. That way, after I wear them a few times, usually it's 2 or 3 times, they really kind of stretch out to be exactly the perfect fit. I no longer have diaper butt jeans. My jeans fit really great. My butt looks pretty good. I'm a happy camper, and so is my husband. So that leads me into my 7th mistake, which is when women always buy the same size clothing. I often hear people say, oh, I'm a size 6 or I'm a size 4, I'm a size 12, and then they just stick to that number because that's what they are. I'm always really confused by that because every single brand, style, just everything in general, I am completely different sizes for every single thing. I really do love online shopping, and at the same time, it is hard for me because I really never know what size I'm going to be. So a lot of times when I do online shop, I end up having to return a good amount of things because I want it to fit perfectly. So in one brand, I might be a size 0, the next brand I might be a size 4, and then the next one I might be a size 2, and that's all even dependent upon the actual style of the shirt or pants or whatever I'm wearing. You'd be surprised by how many people buy the size they think they are or they should be rather than what flatters them the best. The 8th fashion mistake that I often see women making are wrinkled button-down shirts. Now, for men and women, button-down shirts are notorious for being wrinkled. Looking wrinkled in general doesn't look good, but for some reason I see it the most when it comes to button-down shirts. I think it's probably because they're the most difficult to iron. You have to, make the sleeves lay really flat. You have to go around all the buttons. There's the collar to worry about. You guys know what I mean. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I am a huge lover of buying more inexpensive clothing and then really dressing up the outfit with designer accessories like handbags or designer shoes, that kind of a thing. But when it comes to button-down shirts, I really think it's important to actually invest in high quality brands and materials for that particular type of clothing. I have so many Forever 21 or H&M button-down shirts, and those materials are obviously a lot cheaper than higher-end brands. Those shirts wrinkle like crazy. I could spend 25 minutes ironing the shirt to perfection, but as soon as I get into the car, I twist and I turn or I go about my day, it's immediately wrinkled again. So I found that when I invest in higher quality materials for button-down shirts, it's a lot easier to actually iron the shirt, but then the wrinkles stay away all day long. So that is why sometimes investing in high quality brands can be well worth it. And maybe that's why you'll like my YouTube channel. The 9th fashion mistake might be a no-brainer, but it is dirty shoes. Again, you would think this would be a no-brainer, right? But I see this all the time. A lot of people would never ever walk around with muddy shirts or muddy pants or mud across their face, but yet a lot of people find that it's acceptable to have really dirty shoes. Now, I do understand this some of the time. A lot of times I do see it with tennis shoes or sneakers or like boots in the fall, like maybe people are going pumpkin patch picking and they're out and about outdoors, and I totally get why it happens, but I think a lot of people kind of forget to actually clean their shoes, and then they continue to go out and it just doesn't look really great. Cleaning off your shoes will not only be good for the shoes, but it will actually extend the life of them, and it will make your outfit look 10 times better. And finally, we have reached it to the 10th mistake, which is very close to my heart, because if you guys know me or you've been following my channel for a while, you guys know I have a love for handbags. More specifically designer handbags, but hey, I mean, like, any handbags are really good. But the 10th mistake that I always see women making is not changing out your handbag for the occasion. Now, not everybody has to have a huge handbag collection or even be remotely interested in handbags like I am. I mean, like, I kind of take it to the extreme sometimes, but I do think everybody should have a select few bags that fit various categories. For example, there is a difference between a large everyday bag and a smaller, more dressy bag. Even at weddings, I'll often see a woman dressed to perfection. She has a beautiful, slim-fitting dress. Her shoes are gorgeous. She just looks so nice for this event, but she's carrying like a large tote bag. That just doesn't look right at all. So this partly could be because of the laziness of changing out the bag, and she's kind of more focusing on the outfit. But in my opinion, handbags complete the outfit. It just seems really odd to me to be completely dressed up for an occasion, but then not tie the look together with the appropriate bag. And we're at the end of the video, so we made it. If you liked this video, enjoyed it, maybe learned something at all, I would love for you to hit that like button and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you back. And if you guys can think of any fashion mistakes that I didn't cover that really kind of bug you or you think people should kind of be aware of, then make sure to comment it down below. I would love to read what you think. There's so many more that I could have mentioned. I'm kind of interested to see if you guys mention those as well. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you very, very soon in my next video. Bye!